Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the mobile app coaching. My name is Glenn Tompkins, senior stock market strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. Oh, you know what I didn't do, Koo? I don't think I set up an alert. Can you do it, or I can do it on my end?
Yeah, I can try to do it for you.
All right. Looks like Koo is going to have to set up an alert. I don't remember setting up an alert. Dang it. It's my fault. So we may not have a lot. The only people that are going to be here are the diehard people who know that we're here. Looks like you can hear me. Tabula says, should we be buying stocks again? I'm thinking that the market is showing us signs that as I look at the homepage, the Dow is up, the NASDAQ is up, the S&P is up, the VVC is they're all up. What concerns me, Tabula, is that the DEW is still down. Confirmed calls are still down. The only major call that is up is the primary wave. Jesse said you got an alert. I don't know if you got my alert. Well, I'll see. I don't remember making an alert. I don't remember making an alert. Sigh. We'll see. I look at the amount of people that are here. I don't think I set up an alert. And if I don't remember setting up an alert, most likely I didn't set up an alert. So, hi, Kiwi. Meow. So, Tabula, those are the things that I'm looking at. I have the special presentation tonight as well. That won't go up until I record it, but that should be early afternoon. Watch that. I think that will give more insight in regards to should we be buying stocks right now. Stacy said didn't receive one. Yeah, I don't think I set up an alert. I really don't remember doing it. Normally Joey will say to me, "Did you set up an alert?" I'll be like, yeah. But I don't remember setting up an alert. Mark said didn't get an alert. Yeah, I don't think. Koo is working on that though. Koo is working on that right now. All right. So Tabula, that is the way that I'm going to answer the question, is that let the market come to me. I'm looking at things like the MTI. I want to see where the MTI is. The MTI is still below 1. It's rising though. The MTI is rising though. But it's still below 1. And in tonight's special presentation that we do every week, I'll talk a lot more about that. Good morning, Uncle. Happy Friday to all VV Nation. I'm glad to be here. Glad you're getting here as well. We'll know that the alert is hit once Koo sets it up, and we'll see the amount of people get in. Jazz says, sold my Contras, took a little hit. I did as well. I had SQQQ and I had UVIXI. I took a little bit of a hit. I got out. Right now, I'm not trading anything. Right now, I'm sitting still. All right, right now I'm sitting still. Let the market come to me. As I see all of the yellow, looking at the mobile app right now, as I see all of the yellow, what does that tell me? It tells me to be cautious. Doesn't tell me to go buy a ton of stocks. It doesn't tell me to go sell a lot of stocks. I look at the buy to sell ratio below 1, the MTI below 1. The only indicator that I have right now is the primary wave up. So I'm not taking anything. Should we buy any of the semis? So, Amir, you heard what I just said, right? Right now I'm sitting on the sidelines waiting. I'm waiting to see what the market wants to do. A lot of earnings are coming out for companies. Some hit and they go down. Some miss and they go up. I think the market is trying to digest a lot of the earnings information that's coming out right now. Got my MPI Star Search graph set up. Thanks for the tip. I think both of those graphs will help you in regards to any of the stocks that you're thinking about getting into. Let the market come to you first, and then use the graphs that you have for yourself in VectorVest to help make a decision as well. But the big thing, again, a lot of yellow, and I'm just looking at that from the perspective of the mobile app. A lot of yellow. You're out and about doing your thing, not tethered to your computer. It says wait. All right, pretty much this says wait. Even though we've got an up day in the market, one day doesn't make a trend, but the overall market says wait. Today, though, if I am wanting to buy something long, Amir, I got 60% of the stocks in the database going up, 28% of the stocks going down, and 11% of the stocks that are neutral. So today is a bullish day, but bullish long-term, no. Bullish short-term, maybe even day trade. Warren Buffett, the market is a mechanism that transfers money from the impatient to the patient. Wow. That's true. It does transfer money from the people. I got to do this. The patient people wait, and they let the market do what it's going to do. I like that. I do like that. Should we buy natural gas stocks? Yeah, those are the most volatile stocks between KOLD and BOIL. The two most volatile stocks in the market. Those are strictly for day trade. What is good for a day trade? Amir, you're not in my jockey club. We jumped into two stocks today. We jumped into NVDL. What was the other stock we got into? 426. NVDL and SOXL. From a day trade perspective, those are two stocks that we got into. All right. But these are stocks that we find in our jockey club every day. How many people in here are jockey clubbers? Type of 1. How many people are, Amir, don't ask me that question. How many people in here are jockey clubbers? Type of 1. Our portfolio is up. We're making a little bit of money. We took advantage of the day today. The two stocks that we got into are up for the day. Don't Buffett always say they are all dead in the long run anyway? I don't think you can say that all stocks are dead. If that's what you're saying, that all stocks are dead in the long run. There's a lot of stocks that have longevity. As a matter of fact, the 6 p.m. video that I have coming out tonight, outside of the special presentation, are my 5-year growth picks. I've got a portfolio, and actually we can take a look at I did the video already. It'll come out at 6 p.m. tonight, but my 5-year growth picks. So I'll show you that portfolio today because I can show that to you. So with that, Amir says I'm going to sign up today. Amir, if you come into my jockey club and you start just going all over the place, man, me and you going to have some words. I'm telling you. Marty is here too. Mark is here. I'm telling you. All right. So I love SMCI for the long term. They're ahead of all the data centers. All right. But there's a good time to be in a stock and there's a bad time to be in a stock. I bought NVIDIA at 70, not dead yet. Someone said on the chat on YouTube, Glenn said not to touch NVIDIA last week. I'm glad I didn't listen to him. And in a sense, I'm glad you didn't listen to me too. Robert, if you want to become a member of the Jockey Club, give our product support staff a call or go to our main website and use the chat function. Go to our main website, use the chat function. That way you don't have to wait on the telephone for anybody. All right, it does start early. It starts at 8:30 Eastern, which means it's at 5:30 West Coast. You're right, San Francisco, Chris. You're right. And it may not be for everybody. Will you share the 5-year growth stocks? Yeah, it's a video. It's going to be the 6 p.m. video tonight. It's going to be the 6 p.m. video tonight. All right. With that being said, still looking at the homepage. I know that today, if you're going to day trade, I would go look in the watch list for momentum plays or hot stocks or something like that to find stocks to play today. But keep in mind, I just said it was day trade. It was a day trade. These are not stocks that I really truly want to hold over the weekend. Cool. Did you set up the alert or do I need to? Because I can make it happen.
Alert should be pretty soon.
All right, that's cool. With that being said, what else is on the homepage? So going back to the question that was asked is, do we buy stocks now? Amir says he wakes up at 5:30 for me. Dang, it just came through. Thank you. Who said that? Bernice. Thank you. Just got the alert. Thank you, Koo. All right, let's go to the views. And the reason why this is important because the views prepares you for the next day. It's written every night, lets you know what happened in the market, and it gives you some insight on what to look for the next day. So last night, April 25th, disappointing economic data sent Wall Street lower with 3 yellow lights. The caution light is on. Okay. And we said that. With the price of the VVC moving higher on a week-over-week basis and the MTI below 1, we have an up-down situation. Now, I'm going to click on that and open that up. We have an up-down situation. Prudent investors may buy stocks long if what? If the market is rising. The aggressive, all right, for those of you who are aggressive, the aggressive investors and traders should play the market as it develops. And there's a reason why the verbiage is as the market develops. You want to understand you want to understand better why the verbiage is the way it is. Watch the special presentation tonight. San Francisco Chris says, in the Jockey Club, do you only hold stocks for the day? No. There's a lot of stocks that we buy. We have stops on them. If they don't hit the stops intraday, we will hold them until the stops are hit. So the trades start off primarily as a day trade, but if they don't close out, we hold them, and then the stops are in place. Tom says he's got the alert on his phone. So there we go. Again, thank you for that, cool. I appreciate it because I didn't set up an alert because I'm silly. All right. So from the mobile app perspective, while you're out and about, we do give you the insights as to what to expect the next day, what to look for the next day, so that you know how to rock and roll with it. All right. From here, all right, we just looked at the market overview, saw what the market was doing. We looked at the views from last night to get us prepared for the day and see what's going on. Now I want to go to my watch lists. In the watch lists, I've created a lot of watch lists to help me in a lot of different ways. A lot of them. I'm not telling you guys to have all those watch lists, but what I do like about the watch list outside of the desktop is no matter what watch list I've made, I can quickly see where the RTs are. Bank stocks. Look at the RT. I can't do this on the desktop. RT's at 1.12. So I know that watch list is in an uptrend. How about big banks? Difference between bank stocks and big banks. Big banks have an RT of 1.24. Look at that. CBD stocks. Those are stocks that we call cannabis stocks. Those stocks, and a lot of you will probably say, yeah, let's go jump on board. Look at the watch list. At 0.85 on RT, that watch list is not in an uptrend. Hi, Bob. Fannie FMCC coming out of conservatorship soon. Both look value is at 10. That's all they did. The loans, the housing loans, mortgage rates back up over 7% again. Interesting. Thank you, Koo. Koo put the link to share the live stream with you right now. So what I did, you know that a lot of earnings came out. I wanted to make a watch list. This is another reason why it's good to make watch lists, especially for, big stocks, names that are coming out. I made a watch list. I got to go scroll through it. I got so many watch lists. I made a watch list for 2024. See that? 2024 earnings. Interesting as I look at all of the big names, a lot of the big names that hit, not just big names, but big names that hit both earnings and revenue. I put them in here. Notice that the watch list is only at 1.07. So overall, these stocks are in an uptrend. But this is the importance of utilizing a watch list right now to find stocks, because we know that the market is up today. More stocks in the database are going up compared to going down. I can sort this list of earnings from yesterday and today. All right, that's what this watch list is made of. Big names that hit on both earnings and revenues between yesterday and today. Sort this by percentage gain loss. Interesting, right? So now I know that the watch list as a whole is above 1 as far as RT. Now I can use the watch list and concentrate only on the stocks that are going up today. Google up 10%, Southern Copper up 3%, Microsoft up 2%. Now, as I go down the list of these companies that hit on both earnings and revenue, I got some stocks towards the bottom of the list that even though they beat, they're not going up. So I'm out and about. I want to take advantage of the stocks that beat, but which ones? This watch list and the way it's laid out will help you to do just that. I love Steve, who presented last night, too. He's really good. Steve has been around longer than me. He's the only other person in the education department that has been around as long as I have. He's been here longer than me. All right. And behind him would be me. Steve does an outstanding job. Outstanding job. So from a day trade perspective, somebody asked me, so what's a good day trade? Well, I looked at this watch list of stocks that beat earnings and revenues, sorted the list by percentage price gain. Let's go see if any of these are good day trading candidates. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. Well, Google gapped up today on the earnings. I'm looking at the MACD down below, definitely positive. The MACD moving averages crossed up, broke through a level of resistance on the breakup. What I don't like is the closed candle. That means the price right now is lower than the open from today. Snazzy says, should we buy stocks now for long? And Snazzy, I mentioned already, right now, I would just wait and let the market come to you. A lot of yellow in the color guard like we saw on the homepage of the mobile app. Caution, caution, caution. I'm not sure you're going to buy stocks for the long, but I am showing you stocks from a watch list of companies that beat earnings and revenue and today are going up. So if you're looking for good day trade possibilities, this is what we're looking at. Google, I don't like the closed candle. Go to the next one. Now, Southern Copper bounced off support, the 3 and the 8 cross. MACD is getting less bearish. I do like the open candle. Trading at session highs today. I would really like to see it take out the 3-month high, but I like the bounce off our earnings. This would be a little bit more of an aggressive play. But I do like that it's trading at session highs today. From a day trade perspective, this may not be a bad play. Microsoft bounced off support. I can't quite call that candle a hammer, but an earnings story, again, gapped up. Look at the gap. The 3 hasn't crossed above the 8. This purple line is a 20-day simple moving average. Can you please show the stocks? I can't see them. I'm showing the stocks. You should be looking at the stocks. I'm looking at the screen that you guys should be looking at. This is Microsoft. Look in the top left-hand corner. That's Microsoft. There's no other way that I can show the stocks. These are the stocks. These are the stocks. All right. So I like that it gapped up. Where did it stop? Stopped right at resistance. It stopped right at resistance. So I like the move, but it's got headwinds. Not only that, it's pulled lower from the open. So again, the power of the software by making a watch list of stocks that beat earnings and revenues is a good way to find the best stocks out of those stocks that reported that are still moving up. Lee says, I think the 10-year interest rate peaked at 4.37. If that doesn't hold, Katie bar the door. You know, I'm not of the mindset of Katie bar the doors yet. The market needed the pullback that it had because markets can't go up forever. It needed the pullback. It was a healthy pullback. Now I'm trying to see if the market's got sustainability to keep moving up. That's where the indicators that you find within VectorVest will help you. You're looking at our buy to sell ratio, the MTI, which lets you know when the market is looking for a bottom. They never quite got to the levels of being oversold and looking for a bottom, but they did rebound. He is the best like yourself, and Roger, you 3 are amazing. Who's Roger? What 3? You talk about him here. Sorry. Bill says, Glenn, waiting is wise. So Glenn, you still holding SQQQ? Answer to that question is no, I am not. Right now, I'm not holding anything. I'm not holding anything until the market can work its way out, work through what's going on in digesting all of these big tech earnings that came out this week. So right now, I'm not holding SQQQ. I took a little bit of a hit, but I need the market to come to me. In a minute, after we look at these stocks, we're going to look at the market and get a better feel of what's going on. But these are still, wow, CMCSA beat earnings. Big up move. But man, this stock is so far beaten up. This stock's got a long way to go before I go buy it. Today, though, I think from a day trade perspective, I like it. But if I'm looking to hold this long, I'm not ready to make that decision yet. Looking again, Bristol Squibb Meyer, again, beat earnings. Am I ready to pull this trigger yet? And not only that, look at today's candle and look at the bigger move to the downside on the MACD. The beautiful thing, Merck, bottom left, top right, positive MACD, right at a level of resistance. Yesterday, the wick hit that level of resistance and pulled back, showing that it is a viable level of resistance since it stopped right there. Glenn, when will you buy? Prakash, when the system says it's good to go buy. It's not when I think. Use the VectorVest system. Use our market timing. When I looked at the market timing, the only indicator that was in an uptrend or was up was the primary wave. That's not enough. I can't say that. You're a little aggressive. That could be enough, but watch tonight's special presentation. We'll talk a lot more about it and how to use it. Bill Lee says the market will move lower. Lee, I'm on board with that. And tonight's presentation will explain why I am on board with that. All right. Go to the next stock. AstraZeneca. Wow, look at that jump off of earnings. Jump, follow through the day, gapped up, open candle, little wick at the bottom shows a little buying pressure, but no wick at the top, which means there's conviction to the move. And look at the MACD. AstraZeneca, I like. Next one. Woo, Honeywell beat, but good. Googly muggly. I'm not feeling that. This stock is way volatile. Another good thing about watching the graphs within the VectorVest mobile app, you can get a real feel on how volatile a stock is. Honeywell looks extremely volatile. If I'm not in the sphere of playing volatile stocks, I walk away from Honeywell. No matter how good or bad it's doing, I walk away from Honeywell. The graphs, remember, the graph picture is worth 1,000 words. This picture shows that this stock is definitely volatile. Even though it beat, it's still volatile. All right, next one, UMP, it beat, but no follow through today. Look at that. And it stopped at a level of resistance back here. Look at that. Look at the wick stop. Today's wick stopped right there. And it's showing as a viable level of resistance. And then here's your viable level of support, showing the stock is currently in a channel right there. It feels like we're going 2 steps forward and slide back. Well, you know that there's a lot of things going on in the market. We got tensions in the Middle East. We've got high inflation that we're trying to get under control. We've got high interest rates. People are still looking for a cut. I don't think that it happens. I don't think that it happens this year. I really, 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 really don't. But I also take in mind that this is an election cycle, and I'm wondering if the market, and I don't want to call it in disarray, but the way the market's conditions are right now, if we can still not get a cut, even though it's an election cycle, that would be very interesting. I honestly think that because it's an election cycle, we may get one cut. But if the data keeps coming in strong, showing that inflation is a problem, the Fed theoretically can't cut. All right. Singh says many stocks today have come down off of their highs. NASDAQ up 2% already today. Waiting is a tough ask. Tabula, you asked me the question. All I'm going to do is answer your question. The statement came up with Warren Buffett said, the markets, how did he say it? The money in the market is moved from the impatient to the patient. Sometimes being impatient, even though it may be a tough ask, sometimes being impatient will cost you. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Oil stocks, Glenn, we'll look at those, but I'm not a big fan anymore. I still own USO. I still think oil's being manipulated. I still own it. I think theoretically oil should be going higher. It should be going higher. We'll see. I got stops on it. Interest rates will not change for years to come. I don't believe that. I think that if we don't get a cut this year, we'll definitely get a couple of cuts next year. But be careful what you ask for. I need you guys to all listen to this. Be careful what you ask for. Because normally when the Fed starts cutting rates, it means that the economy is failing. Understand that. So be careful what you ask for. Oh, yeah, we need to cut. All right, fine. When the Fed cuts interest rates, it normally means that the economy is failing, and that's why he cuts interest rates to bolster the economy. I just got an alert, something wrong. No, something didn't go wrong. It didn't happen until later. I didn't send an alert. All right. So I know a lot of you say, no, we need a cut. All right. All I'm telling you is, for those of you who don't know, when the Fed starts cutting rates, that's because the poop hit the fan. And normally after that first cut, the market goes ballistically down, because then people are fearful that, the Fed knows that we're in poop city. So, Tabula said, someone said, nobody ever lost money by being patient. It is the lack of patience that costs people money. I'm loving all these comments that are coming out about being patient and not being patient. Moderate rates are good for the economy. Moderate rates. All right. We're even below moderate rates. Prakash, you guys do know. All right. A second alert. Did I send out an alert? I don't remember setting up one, unless Joey did. Anyway, did after Ku did. Moderate rates. You guys, we've been spoiled. We've been spoiled to near zero rates. Yeah, we're up 5.25, 5.25. We're still historically low on rates. So when you say moderate rates, we're still below moderate. And I think a lot of people forget that if you look at interest rates historically, we're still historically low. We're still historically low. So that's all I got to say about that. I keep hearing that. We're still historically low. All right. What's up, Fred? So I just put that out there. All right. That was the last of the stocks that were moving up. But I thought that this was a great idea. How many of you feel that it's a good idea that when we have big earnings coming out for a week, you look at the big earnings, you put them into a watch list? How many of you think that is worth it, utilizing the mobile app? Bill says sometimes rate cuts are needed to restore the real interest rate, balancing rates and inflation. Bill, that's outside of my purview. That is outside of my purview. I'm the first one to tell you that I'm not an economist. That is outside of my purview to answer yes, no, or indifferent. All right. So I love that. Even from a mobile perspective, there's things that you can do to always be ready no matter what the market is doing. All right, always. I love the mobile app for being able to go back and look at a watch list and know that, this watch list 426.24, it's got an RT above 1. If it had an RT below 1, I'd know that these stocks are suffering. So I'm not going to show you the 426.25 5-year growth stocks. Why? Because you need to go watch the video. All right, you need to go watch the video. It's going to be the 6 p.m. video. Peter says being patient and waiting for the signals from VectorVest is the key. Love hearing that, especially for those people who are new to the channel. I love hearing VV Nation put these comments out because it's not coming from me. Some of it is coming from me, but a lot of it is coming from the subscribers to not only the channel, but subscribers to the software. All right. So, what else did I want to look at? for watch lists. I wanted another watch list. I don't remember. I got so many watch lists in here. It's ridiculous. But that's all on me. I can't even blame Joey for it. All right. So from a watch list perspective, those are your watch lists. Let's go to stock picking ideas, knowing that all of the major market timing signals are still short. On a day like today, a good opportunity, the question came up is, what stocks could I day trade? I'm going to go to high momentum stocks. So I'm at stock picking ideas. I'm going to go to, you know what's interesting? Look at the top. It shows, we give you the guidance again where we are. VectorVest advocates caution when buying stocks at this time. I think that it's important that before you step into the arena of trying to find high momentum stocks, that we're going to still let you know what's going on. All right, high momentum stocks. Sorted by VST, Lifeway is at the top. Let's sort this by percentage gain loss. Let's see what stocks are moving up the most. Remember, we got more stocks going up than going down in the market today. These are picks that I'm looking at for day trades. Does everybody in the room understand that? Yes or no? The market's moving up today. I know all of our major market timing calls are still down, but for those people who are looking for good day trades, this is what I'm looking for in high momentum stocks, that these are day trades. All right. You guys do understand that? Yes or no? All right. Let's see some of the yeses coming through. All right. We sorted this by percentage gain loss. Let's go see if I got some day trade possibilities here. I like the bounce on TPC off the level of support. Why can't I ever do that when I want to? I don't know. You see the level of support. Why can't I? I'm about to punch this in the face. No, I'm not. There it is. There's my level of support. Price bounce. Look at the 3, the 8, and the 20. Stock price moved up. I don't like the wick, but I do like that MACD just went above. So what I would do, I'd put it in order 5 cents higher than the high. This one doesn't have enough volume for me, so I'm not going to even take a look at that. PIK. Pikachu. Joey, did you laugh? I know you did. Pikachu. That's what it looks like. It looks like Pikachu. The stock is in a channel. There's the level of support. There's the level of resistance. I do like the open candle. I don't know where that Pikachu just come from. I got a little wick at the top. I'd look at 5 cents higher than the high. Do you buy most of your day trading stocks pre-market? Nope, I don't touch any stock pre-market. I will look at stocks, but I will not buy them until I got confirmation after the market is open to buy them from a day trade perspective. Amir says, Glenn, how about RMD is going to be a great stock, but I missed buying up. It's up 40. Is it buy at VectorVest now? So, Amir, for the third time, I wouldn't be buying anything now unless you're being super aggressive, all right? This is the last time I'm going to answer this question. Look at the graph. If you're going to be, if you go buy the stock now, given the market's conditions, be a little bit aggressive. You only got one market timing indicator that's telling you it's okay to buy. And that's the primary wave. It's the fastest, most aggressive signal we have. If that's what you want to be, is aggressive right now, then the answer is yes, but you also make sure that you're buying it on an up day. All right. I need some advice. WTI, I believe, is a good company. I just don't understand why it keeps on trending. WTI is an oil play. It's an oil company, where USO is an oil play, is actual oil. Again, a lot of stuff going on globally with oil. The tensions, all of that kind of stuff. And the ship's not sailing through the Red Sea. I think that oil and oil stocks should be rising. It's going to be a supply and demand issue. The demand is not decreasing, but the supply will be, or getting it. So my answer into that, I am holding USO. I've got stops on it though. I do have stops on it. In regards to oil, Fred, all I can say is be vigilant. Look at the graphs. Be vigilant. Look at the graphs. Bill said, bought a little Palantir today. I'm a big Palantir fan. I think that's one of my stocks in the 6 p.m. video, my 5-year growth stocks. Go check that out. Got out as 75% of Palantir at 27. Time to get back in. Earnings May 6. Again, Jesse, watch the 6 p.m. video tonight. It's my 5-year growth stocks. Palantir is one of those stocks. Fred says, what did you say? What was your first friend? Oh, I'm talking about the company. Maybe I need to do another oil video, either me or Ryan, and look at WTI. Michael, everybody who's asking me about individual stocks, we'll take a look at your stocks in a moment. Not ready to do that yet. Time is at 12:35. Good. All right, let's keep going through this real quick. Wow, NN, next nav. Ooh, wait. Like that move. I like that move. That's a momentum play. Trading right at session highs. I like that play. I'd put in an order 5 cents higher than the high. Same thing with SG. Love to bounce off support. The 3, the 8, and the 20 all cross. MACD is getting less worse. It's gaining momentum. 5 cents, actually 12 cents higher than the high. But I would really like to see it break through that level of resistance. CSCCF. Good. Googly muggly, and positive MACD. You guys seeing this as really good momentum plays for day trade plays? 1 or 2. 1 if you agree, 2 if you don't. The question came up, and I love answering your questions. You know I do. You wanted to find some good day trades. I went to the right watch list to start to find some of these stocks. Bottom left, top right, end of day, but look at that play. Look at that play, man. Goodness gracious. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Loving this. What's up, Jerry? Hey, Jerry, you're here. Good to see you. Jerry and I talk a lot on Twitter. Jerry and I talk a lot, converse a lot on Twitter. All right. I like that play. NWG. Is that a bank? It might be. Don't know. Lower dollar stock. I like the move. MACD is backing it up. I'd like to see a bigger candle, but it's right at a 3-month high. A Gurn in a little bit of a channel. I'd be careful with that one. That's a nice one. Breaking out nicely from a momentum play, up 5.25%. Getting less worse as far as MACD. Nice open candle. Nice open candle. Folks, I'm sure you want to find some good day trades. This is a good place. Real, I'm not feeling that one. Wow, HBM, Hud Bay Minerals. Man, if you guys, you wanted to find some good day trades, I'm finding them for you right here, right from the mobile app. We're not even using the desktop. The power of the program in your pocket. That's what this is. Bottom left, end of day, bottom left, top right. How many of you, this is a new stock to you? Type of 1. You know, I always like to bring new stocks to the table. If this is not a new stock to you, type of 2. How many of, this is an excellent looking graph too. How many of you, this is a new stock to you? Type of 1. If this is not, type of 2. What about NN Bad RV? So when I look at RV, Marvin, I'm really starting to look at growth stocks, longer term stocks. Look at that. A lot of 1s in here. That's awesome. My friends work at that copper mine, says Jazz. I got some 2s in here, but that's great. That, you know me, I love to bring new stocks to the table. I'm loving that. The mobile app, from the mobile app, I was able to find this as momentum play. This is not even in the desktop. Where do you find these? So San Francisco, Chris, where did I go? I went to the stock pick ideas on the left. And because today the market's moving up, the question came up of, where can I find good day trades? I went to high momentum stocks. That's where we found that stock. Where was it? What was this ticker symbol? What was that? What the flying flip was it? Dang it. Anybody remember? What was the ticker symbol? Oh, let me do it this way. That's how I did it. Sorted by percentage gain loss. All right. What was the ticker symbol? HBM. There it is. Look at that. It's up 4.9% today. Love that graph. That's a beautiful looking graph. That's where I found it. That's where I found it. Man, And there's more stocks in here that are going up. I don't want to go through all of these, but you can go through these graphs. You can go through these graphs from a day trade perspective. I love this idea. All right. Question came up is where can I find good day trade picks? All right. Time is it? Good. I want to go to my model portfolios. Sorry, not model portfolios. Where is my portfolios? Here's my portfolios. I'm not going to show you the 5-year growth stocks. Haha, you have to watch it. How many of you watch my alternative investments video? See what the stocks look like. It's down a little bit, but look at these alternative investments. I like wheat, man. Wheat. I'm loving wheat. Look at that. I'm loving wheat. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row as a commodity, as an alternative investment. Man, if you guys ain't on this, you should be. If you guys ain't on this, you should be. What other portfolios do I have in here? My multi-bagger search. Wow, up 6.72%. Look at these stocks. VITL, we're up 85%. I think it's time for me to do another multi-bagger search, but I got to make sure we're doing it in the right time. Bill says, it would be great if VectorVest allowed users to have desktop and mobile apps open simultaneously. I don't know what it takes for that to happen from the tech side of it. I don't know why we can't do it, but that, again, is something else I don't know. Ben says, regarding day trades at noon, isn't the trade pretty much over? For the most part, that's why we do the Jockey Club in the morning. But, Ben, I think we could have found a couple of these stocks that we could have done a little something on if you didn't do it in the morning. I think that was a great way to find the stocks by looking at the graphs that are still running up. Alternative investors was a good one. Ravi, I agree with you. I hope you guys liked it. What else? The stocks to hold forever. Well, we got new in there, CPRX. That's another video I probably got to do soon. My top 5 weekly picks were up 8%. Every Monday, I do top weekly picks for both US and Canada. I wanted to keep that on a track record by way of looking at a portfolio. So I'm most likely going to add some more stocks on Monday to this portfolio. Trending Thursday stock picks. Oh, I set up a portfolio looking at, I use the graph layout for star search. There's a search for it. All right. And I'm tracking a portfolio of just how strong it is just to find the stocks that meet the star search criteria. Glenn, I watch all your videos. Joey makes them show up first when I turn on Google TV. Joey is making Glenn a YT stock superstar. Okay. Sigh. Snap. How many of you, Black Beauty Machine, how many outside of you, how many of you followed up on that's a possible big move due to TikTok? I talked about it in the live stream. I talked to how many of you took advantage of it when I started talking about Snap as an alternative to TikTok, type of 1. As a matter of fact, you will like this one, says Amir. EURN. Sigh. I didn't tell you to type stocks in yet. Y'all some sneaky people. I'm gonna tell you that. Y'all some sneaky people. Sneaky people. Like, oh, Glenn, yeah. Hey, take a look at that. The Black Beauty just did that as well. All right, Snap. But that was a stock that I prepared you for because of TikTok. All right, that was a stock I prepared you for because of TikTok. I have end of day, mobile 15-minute delay, and desktop open at the same time. I know that the slowest we'll give you, even on the mobile app, is intraday. There's no end of day in the mobile app. It's either intraday or real time. Either intraday or real time. And Bill says he can have them both open. Is that because you have end of day? That might be the reason why you could do that. That's interesting. All right. Tell you what we're going to do. I wanted to see what portfolios were moving. That's enough. Speculative stocks. That's up 6%. That's probably another video I got. Oh, that's a good stock. And that was another new stock that I brought to the table. ALSMY, 33% since I put it into this portfolio. I love bringing new ideas to you guys. I love bringing new ideas to you guys. All right. I know what stocks you like, Glenn, now, says Amir. I don't think you do. All right. Peter says the same thing. I'm on end of day and it works. So maybe if you have end of, because you're not getting any streaming data, I think if you have end of day, you might be able to have the mobile app open, which is 15-minute delayed, and end of day. Interesting. Amir says ALSMY great is great. It doubled. It did. We like you, Glenn, says Michael. I didn't say none of y'all didn't like me. It's just Joey. Joey's the only one that doesn't like me. Glenn likes stock that make money. You're damn right I do. Can I say that, Koo? Can I say damn? Well, if I can't, I said it anyway. All right. Let's go back to watch list and let's go make us a new watch list. All right. Now I'm taking your stocks. I'm going to write down EURN. I'm going to write down Snap. I got the pound. What do you know about that, Tabula? What you know about that? What you know about that right there? CGEM. Vistra Energy, VIST, Vista Energy. What else is in there? Fix, FIX. I have both open, says Stacy. There you go. GFI. Why did you put spaces in between them? That's ooh. G Dave. I ain't got GFI. That's why you put spaces in between them. Oh, there it is. Why'd you put spaces in between them? FIHL. How come it won't show me that? That's interesting. FIHL. That's interesting. That's weird. Am I spelling that wrong? That's weird. CHM? Wait a minute. Why am I having a problem? AAPL. That's there. But I don't want it. CLS. There we go. CMG. Why do you want to look at Chipotle? It's an expensive burrito. SMF. SMF. I'm going to go with L. AVGO, Broadcom. You can say whatever you want, says Michael. Did I say something bad? Vindicate me. I'm not going to. PANW. PANW. I sold less, okay. NVO. Novo Nordisk. NXPI. KMB. Probably you giving you more stocks than likes you gave me, and that's all right. BELFB. BELFB. I put KMB up there. I did. SMCI. Why do you want me to put that up there for Amir? Jazz is starting trouble. CPRT. One more. Glenn, you always say and ask Joey, and then ask Joey. Huh? I don't know. Disney. Oh, really, Jazz? Fine. All right, that's it. I'm mad at Jazz now. Create a watch list. Let's make this 4/26/24 customer picks. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look. So it's automatically sorted by VST. Mostly all of the stocks are 1 or above. Disney, of course, is at the bottom. SMFL, I think that's the right one. Disney's at the bottom. What was the other stock? SMCI. Jazz giving me stocks starting to start trouble. SMCI is still towards the top. Still towards the top. Can I sort this by relative value? Which stocks have the best upside? Look at that. Amir gave me a stock that's got a good RV, good upside potential. SMCI has got good RV as well. Which ones are suffering? These are the stock at the bottom that don't have good upside potential. Even Snap. Snap's a move because of the news. And Snap is a move because of the news. Glenn likes Disney as much as he does crypto. I'm tired of trying to getting beaten up by you guys about Disney. You know, so I'm not talking to you. Oh, fungus. I missed it. I got to go find it. Side 426 customer picks. There we go. All right. Euronav is a bad Belgium company, believe me. I know, hold on. We're going to see. I'm going to sort. Man, he came at you, Amir. Let's go with by percentage gain loss. Let's go take a look. Snap, big move because AMA, we got it out of a stock. LFMD, Life Med went away. Watch Snap. I like the gap up, but I don't like the hanging man right there. That's a possible reversal. But I think this is all news driven because of TikTok. This got nothing to do with fundamentals. This is not a fundamentally sound stock at all. Let's go and look at, this is not, look at that. Relative value, relative safety, both below 1. This is strictly news driven because of TikTok. It's definitely got an RT above 1, all right, because of TikTok. That's what, and it's way overvalued. All right, let's go to the next one. We looked at Snap. Wow, CGEM. 3-month graph, 1-month graph, like the breakout. I don't know if that will earnings play or not. It's above the 3 to 8 and the 20. Little wick at the top, but definitely moving and confirmed by the MACD. I like that. I'm not looking at this. That's ugly. UGLY, you ain't got no alibi. It's ugly. It's ugly. That's ugly. Let's go SMCI. Tough time is still being that. Look at that. Look at the trend down on that, Amir. I do like the bounce off support. I'd like to see if it can break through that level of resistance. The 3 and the 8 are about to cross, and let's go see if it can get through resistance and above the 20. MACD is getting less batter. SMCI could be on its way back. I'm not ready to take it yet. AVGO, like the bounce off support. The 3, the 8, and the 20 all crossed. I got headwinds here at the next level of resistance. MACD is getting less batter. Little wick at the top. I would put in an order 12 cents higher than the high, but I do know I have headwinds at that level of resistance. Major huge update. XELB, a small company, may be acquired by a global brand, Louis Vuitton. Stock may soar. Hey, are you spamming me? Collector Bit Heroes Media. Are you spamming me? XELB. Am I being spammed? Am I being trolled? XLEB. I need to chat to let me know. XELB. Am I being trolled? No, Koo didn't write that. Koo didn't write that, Joey. I know Koo didn't write that. All right. Koo fishes. He doesn't play golf. There's a difference. And he doesn't fish. He catches. So, how do you know? I don't know who that is. I don't know who wrote that. I'm thinking that I'm getting trolled a little bit. I don't know. I will keep my eye on that stock though. All right, next stock, NXPI. I like the move. Broke through several levels of resistance. Open candle, positive MACD. I'm feeling that, but I also have more levels of resistance to get through. All right, so I would keep, as long as the stock is rising on good volume, I'd like that. CMG, gosh dang it. A $3,100 burrito. Stock is moving though. Bottom left, top right's been a buy for the whole 3-month view. I can't say no. Who ate the gabagool? I had some gabagool. It's gabagool. Capacol. All right, thank you, Ben. So that's why I was seeing if Collector Bit Heroes Media was trolling me. Thank you, Ben, for taking a look at it. I love VV Nation. I love me some VV Nation. Thank you very, very much, Ben, because something tells me that somebody came in and was trolling me. CMG, I like. Vistra Energy, I'm in a channel. There's resistance, there's support. There's a resistance, there's support. I'm not ready yet until they can tell me you can break through resistance, and then I'd also look for MACD. Novo, also in a tight little channel. I do have positive MACD though. All I'm really looking for is if I can get above that level of resistance. Ooh, CPRT. I like the bounce off this level of support, pulled back down. The 3D8, the 3D8 and the 20 all cross, and MACD is getting less better. I can say get into this now if you want to. Keep in mind what's going on in the market. But I definitely like to see us break above that level of resistance. Palo Alto. It's having a hard time getting through that level of resistance, folks. That's a steady, beautiful level of resistance you can't get through. I do like the positive MACD, but it's having a hard time. It's got to get out of its own way. GFI, I'm sort of a fan on gold, but we'll see. Bounced off support, broke the resistance, another level of resistance, the 388 and 20. I got negative MACD though. I'd really like to see positive. Disney, I don't even want to talk about it, but it's at a, it could be setting up for a bounce or rebound. Here's the level of support. Hit it 3 times. But the 3D8 and the 20 all are poopy. Kimberly-Clark, gapped up, stopped at a level of resistance, can't get out of its own way. The 3D8 and the 20 are all good. Love the MACD, but I needed to get above that level of the 3-month resistance before I think about it. CLS channel within a channel. There's the channel, and it's in a channel within the big channel. I'm not feeling that. It's below the 3D8 and the 20. MACD is negative. Fixed. I don't know if that was an earnings play or not, but that's a big down day. If you want to still hold it, that would be my line in the sand. If you want to hold it, if it goes below that line, then you probably really need to be out of it. But even before that, the stock was moving inside. The stock was consolidating. Even before that, the stock was consolidating. I could have been in a much better stock. Bell Fuse. Can I zoom in on that? I got a level of resistance right back here. Serving as a good level of resistance, keeping it in this channel. I'm not feeling this right now either. Show me something. It's got to be like Missouri. It's got to show me something. All right. Glenn, do you have a net? I did not put that in the list. I asked you for your place. I wrote them all down. A net was not in the list. A net was not in the list. So, I got to go because Joey wants me to go because he's a hater. Because he's always a hater. He just won't let me just do what I want to do and just let it be. It's all about you. I'm ever long. It's because I'm dealing with you and I love talking to you guys. All right. I love talking to you guys. U.S. is 20% of the global GDP with 4.23% of the total world population because we're awesome. We're the most awesome country in the world. All right. Glenn says, who's your favorite troll on here? I'm not answering that question. What is gabagol? I'm thinking it's capicola. It's like a ham, Italian ham, which I like, a spicy Italian ham. That's what I'm thinking. Bill says, what did Bill says? Oh, gabagol. It's not, I'm thinking that's what it really is capicola. Gabagol. They call it gabagol, but it's capicola. It's a spicy Italian ham. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. I'm not going to say that I have to go anymore because Joey says I say it way too much. Joey thinks he's the boss of me. He really does, but he's not. Joey wants to hang with his best bud. Who's his best bud? I don't know. I'm not even looking at what Joey posted. All right, everybody, thank Koo for being here today in lieu of Joey. I think it's better when Koo is here than when Joey is here anyway. Koo sits in the background and doesn't say a darn thing. Joey, on the other hand, is just yip-yapping about nothing. About nothing. All right, so sing us out with Snap. Put the needle on the record. No tabula. I'm not going to do that. We are Snap. And I will attack, and you don't want that. All right. Adios, folks. Adios. Arrivederci. Ciao. Au revoir. Sayonara. Aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Odabo. Bom dia. Salam. Shalom. Namaste. Yasu. Glenn is not a hater. Who didn't put that, Joey? Who didn't put that? Have a great day, folks. Have a great weekend. See ya.